Don't enjoy yourself. You're only allowing these people to just make more of this with this secret Saiyan who's stronger than freaking SS Blue Vegito. Cool. And he's just in the shadows and never mentioned and in his secret prison.
Cool.
This is what we're getting.
Yep. But people recognize it's a fun joke, fluff, who gives a shit. As opposed to, here's Jiren, the greatest villain I've ever seen.
But he is, though.
Cool. Yep. Get in there.
That sounds like a very similar to reaction that you just had about Dragon Ball Heroes, though, so I'm confused.
No. I was talking, DA showed me another Heroes thing, and I'm just like, cool. No. Super is trash.
There's the tenors of BG's cools that you have to like really listen for the subtlety. Cool is like, yeah, he's okay with it. Cool is he's pissed off at it.
We in there. Trunks and Vegeta's fuse. Cool. Get in there.
Jiren?
Yep.
No. Anything Jiren is like, nah. My girl Belle took me straight to the top.
Why am I not surprised, Belle?
They weren't ready for it.
You almost lost to a Ganon.
You don't. That's the story of my life.
You're almost losing to a Ganon?
Almost losing to Ganon. Because no matter who you are, you're always one hit away from almost losing to a Ganon. It's not fair.
Is Ganon really?
I'm just imagining like just milestone moments of your life, like graduating high school. You almost failed. Just your teacher stamping an F on your paper. Doria!
Go to your job interview for your current job, and he's just waiting there behind the door, charging the kick, just waiting.
All right, let me open this door to the workshop. No! Pokemon had another little trailer thing. Showed off some new Dynamax forms, which are like the giant forms. Charizard looks fucking
so dumb.
I'm so
I
tired
hate
of
all of it. How y'all hitting 1,000 with all the humans and the Pokemon are just stinking up the joint. That coffin looks so dumb.
I like Dynamax Charizard. He looks pretty fucking
They
sick.
keep willing out Charizard.
And I'm okay with that.
Yes,
I'm sick of it. Blastoise and Venusaur gets no kind of love. Char is always Charizard, and I'm sick of it.
It's because Charizard, man.
Yeah. Charizard the best.
He's not the best.
He is the best.
Charizard the best.
He's not.
But
He is.
So they showed off a bunch of different Dynamax forms, and they have ones for the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And I just love the fact that Let's Go Pikachu's Dynamax form is just original fat Pikachu.
Seriously,
It's
all
all
amazing.
it is.
Can we talk about Meowths, though?
I hate it. It looks so stupid.
Long cat.
I hate it.
Very long cat.
Yeah.
Like, Pikachu's like, oh, okay, that's a cute callback. Meowth. Wait, guys, what the fuck?
That's that was the drugs finally kicking in. Like, they had some good designs, and then, like, at the peak of the creative portion of their high, they made Sirfetch'd, who's amazing. And then then they lost the buzz, and Dynamax Meowth came out of it. Robert Downey Jr.'s Doolittle.
Oh, did you see
The accent is the thing.
Uh-huh.
the Reddit stuff?
No.
Wait, what?
The Reddit stuff surrounding Doolittle. There was a dude that was working on a production company, and he just started releasing information. So the director was a piece of that clearly was out of his league and did not know what he was doing and micromanaging everything. So they would be shooting for the day, and the people would go, so where are the animals going to be placed? because we need to know where Downey's gonna be standing so we can place the animals there in post. And he goes, we'll figure it out. Just get this shot of shooting.
Great.
And there's like 5 stories of that.
Interesting.
We'll feel it out. Great.
The dude ended it with, I don't know who the production company is that they brought in, but if they can make it even watchable, they all deserve a raise. So he's thinking this is gonna be a dumpster fire.
Interesting.
I'd believe it, which would be very sad for Downey. I feel like he'd just kind of be annoyed.
Who cares? He doesn't care.
He doesn't.
need it.
He's
This
made
dude
his
is
money.
doing. This is a passion project out there.
Yeah.
Bro. He's like, whatever, friggin' dog movie, polar bear, let's rock it.
Yeah,
He don't need this.
He's set for life.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's 100% done.
If they just go, this guy's eating 5 devil fruits, nobody wants to see that. Because it's such a
you
drop
say
from
that.
the Oda quality.
You say that.
You say that, BG, 'cause we got Jinbei fans out there.
You have
Pumping
Jinbei
they fist.
stands out there. People who stand
Everybody
Jinbei.
wants to see SS5 Goku.
Everybody's waiting for that next one.
I think people just want Super Saiyan 4 back.
Oh, definitely. It's the best form. It's the best form.
It's the best form.
I just
But nobody-
on that
Go
note,
ahead.
you guys just put out as the first episode of A New Revisited.
Oh, it was so fun. It
Was it,
wasn't
DA?
fun at all.
Was it?
I got so angry, and I'm like, I hate feeling this way. And then I just got drained of energy. I'm like, well, at least I know that I'm not a murderer or anything. It's like, all right, take me in, officer. I did it. 'Cause I just got drained for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I gotta keep the energy up, and I'm just like, oh, BG, go on a huge rant. And BG's like, well, that sucks. Pause. Look at me. I'm like,
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 227. This week being brought to you by a very hungover Mike.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Kind of dying, but it's okay.
How are you hung over at night?
Because I, drank for the first time in, 2 years.
You gotta keep the muscles loose.
No.
All right, then
Why would you not-
suffer.
why would you not ease yourself back into it?
Because
If
it was-
nothing else.
It was a wedding where basically all of my college friends were there. So it basically was just another college party.
Okay, how about you go, no, guys, I'm 30.
Nah. Oh boy, it was a lot of fun. It is what it is. I'm living it. I'm here. It's fine. But yeah,
you're barely living it.
yeah. I think we. So because of said wedding that I was at, I was actually near-ish to you guys. I was up in Toledo, and yeah, that thunderstorm that came through at midnight-ish. I want to say 11 midnight.
Oh, that was midnight for you? It was closer to 10-ish for us.
Okay.
Yeah, 10:30-ish. It was horrifying. The sky was yellow.
It was raining real hard. I'm looking like, whoa. Because I'm just sitting there, I'm rereading Dressrosa for a video that we were doing. I looked outside, I'm like, whoa. It was just coming down way hard. Started charging my stuff up, like, oh, don't just cut out on me.
Which that kind of leads into I'm at the wedding for the most part. I'm not paying too much attention to my phone or anything, hanging out with people. And then I look and I see some Facebook messages from you two saying that we had some of our first. Well, I shouldn't say some of our first, but some clapbacks from some YouTubers were revisited.
It was about to be the ugliest. We were not gonna hold back because what happened was one of the creators was talking about us on Twitter, and one of our fans tagged us like, "Hey, they're talking about you guys." And before I could even begin to respond, we were already blocked. So I went, okay, that's just not what it's gonna be then. We're not gonna discuss it. He's just going to his fans, going, don't watch their content. They don't deserve your views, blah, blah. Okay. Nux Taku brought his fin, who gives himself in there. Just like, oh, dude, I live rent free in their minds. Okay. Hit that start stream button. It was gonna be the ugliest.
Yeah, we were gonna go nuts on them.
But
that rain slowed the internet down to a crawl.
to
It was taking like 10 seconds to post a Discord message.
I tried to send a tweet once, it failed. I tried to send it again, it failed. I took myself off Wi-Fi, it instantly went through.
The internet was slow.
Fun.
And it stayed that way until like 11:48, 11:50ish, somewhere around there. But my God, if we had the opportunity, we would have went immediately in there. Yeah, they just straight up lying on Gavin in Twitter because one of the fans were like, Nux Taku never said that Fairy Tail was objectively good. He was just saying what he liked about it. And then Gavin just posted 2 videos of him talking about objective and how objectively good he's trying to make it out to be. Did he get any responses? I doubt it.
But it was really ugly. BG had a conversation with the dude. It sounds like it didn't go super well.
It went well enough. It went cordially. But
he wasn't trying to hear the arguments.
Yeah, we just DM'd each other and boom. And I was like, of course, 0 response. Because how can you respond to that? You're done. And I was like, if you ever want to debate something, join a Discord. I'll go up to your Discord, whatever. We'll talk about some other. He's like, well, I'm better scripted than live debate, so I'm good.
Goodness.
Okay. And that was me trying to
open the door of just like, hey, stop. We're not here talking about this hot bush as you repeat yourself 50 times.
And it was a way to open the door to maybe we start debating actual creators as opposed to just watching their videos and talking about it. Nope.
Extend the olive branch. Lit it
No,
on
there's
fire.
no olive branches. Because he kept saying that our video was malicious. And it's just like, huh? So, it was more so just being like, it's not meant to be malicious. We're talking negatively about you. That's all it is. It's more explanation than an olive branch. Because there's some creators I don't like. I won't olive branch with them, but I'll debate the out of the things they love. Gotcha. Debate their balls off. And my God, the video we just did, how is that guy popular? He didn't even talk about what the video was about.
It's a terrible video we just did.
Dude, I'm drained. I'm so drained. It's tiring.
It was a dude. The video was called the Just Rosa Disaster, and it was a dude bringing in like 100 different people coming in talking about Dress Rosa, and it's just like 3 to 5 second snippets of quick thoughts, which are like, Dress Rosa's too long, move over to the next person.
Dress Rosa's too long, move over to the next person.
Nobody's explaining anything. Nobody's exploring anything. They're just saying it and moving on. And it was torturous.
Yeah, so revisit it.
We're done. We're saying here we're quitting.
Show over. It's a good run.
It was a good run.
Oh boy.
Sad to see it go.
Oh boy. So before we get into all the news crap and anything else we want to discuss because it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, was not in town last week and totally forgot to post that we weren't having a podcast. It was like
Failure.
it was like 10 or 11 a.m. I finally checked my phone and was like, oh shit.
Oh.
But our weekly reminder of Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, get your vaccine, and if you don't have a vaccine, or even if you do have a vaccine, just keep wearing your mask.
If you are on your deathbed, it's too late for the vaccine.
It's
people.
vaccine time. It's gonna work instantly. I'm dying. You just stick me in the arm and I'm doing cartwheels. It's go time. That's how this works, right?
It's too
What's
late.
that? What's that slow beeping that I'm hearing? Is that me or the next guy?
It's over. This is gonna be a really down podcast because Mike is through and I'm totally drained. But
That, we also have like a big downer subject matter. It's gonna be at some point.
Maybe I'll get up with that in Dragon Ball Super.
But yeah, like I've been trying to plan to go visit my dad in Florida, but their cases right now are freaking skyrocketing.
Ooh.
Of course.
And
That
it's
was the
just
first one. I was just like, nope,
Like there's
everything open.
people, like there are a couple of different health experts that are out there right now. They're like, don't like travel to like these certain countries. Also, don't travel to Florida. It's just like
And also Florida.
very specifically. I was like, damn.
Sneaking it on in there.
Okay.
Yeah, people getting too lax. They're like, we're Florida. It's we got a little bit of sun left before winter start rolling in. Let's go on to the beach. Hey, baby, cough in my mouth. It's cool. That's my fetish.
Oh my god. Just imagining you walking up to some random person on the beach. What's up? Want to cough in my mouth?
I'm willing to pay. Not much, obviously.
If
But
you're willing to pay.
I actually, so I wanted to talk about this last week, but obviously no podcast. So our Discord at this right now pretty bumping. Lots of activity.
It is almost a slot machine at some hours of the day.
Yes.
Where I'm just like, I gotta put my phone down. I can't be watching y'all
Yeah.
talk for literally an hour and a half.
So we had very recently one of the dumbest but best discussions in the world. Someone had found a Twitter post that was terms searched more often in each state when compared to all others on Pornhub.
I was just like, wait,
And it just shows every single state and in terms of every other state, what people have been looking at the most. So obviously you find your home state.
Of course. Thank you, Michigan Face City.
Yeah, it's like
what a great pastime.
Michigan, good on you.
as Batman frowns. We gotta do something about that Michigan.
Nothing but villains there.
Oh boy. So yeah, then of course, I look for Ohio, which it was Cougar. I'm like, all right, it's a bunch of
Don't be mad, Mike. We know what it is.
older people here, I guess. But then as I'm searching through, I
Wait,
see
if it's a bunch of older people there, why would they be looking for cougars?
They're looking for age-appropriate people to wank to.
yes.
But they're usually having sex with younger, more strapping people.
Not all the time.
I mean, if you're looking up cougar, it would just be like MILF or granny porn or something.
No, cougars are of between the ages
They're like
of
40 and 50.
Okay, 40 and 50, let's say that. But the people they're having sex with, if you're looking for a cougar, it would be cougar has sex with 20-year-old, not cougar has sex with also 40-year-old. So if it's a bunch
you're
of
there
older,
for the chick, not for the dude.
yeah, but it's a dude. A lot of porn is like fantasy stuff,
Sure.
and you're just
But-
seeing this
but what's
20-year-old
the-
drill this 40.
And that's fine. What's the fantasy of just like, hey baby, you want to do it? Yeah, I got fish in the oven. Can we hurry up? Like, what's the fantasy for 246-year-olds?
I'm sure it's not a man wanting to see a woman that he finds attractive of his age have sex with a man younger than him. That's my whole point.
Cuckoldry is a thing for a reason.
Absolutely.
And you don't
But
know if it's just like a shortened version, because it's like cougar encompasses all things. It's not like so I'm sure there was a lot of granny stuff in that crap.
All right,
So-
I'm gonna just
so,
look up.
Wait.
I'm gonna go to X videos
There
or
was-
X vids, whatever it's called, and I'm just gonna look up cougar.
But yeah, so Ohio was cougar, but then as I was looking around, Tennessee had granny, and South Carolina
Lot.
had grandma.
I'm like, wow.
It's like,
That's
all
y'all
stuff I can't-
y'all got some kind of explaining to do. I don't know if it's the lot of you or just like 6 people that are going nuts.
Boy didn't expect his new neighbor to be such a slutty mature. My friend's stepmom is the best slut in town. Pool mom gets a treat. Dominant mature cougar
Pool
tastes
mom.
hot jizz. Mature cougar gets cum. Super young dude. Busty mature aunt rides her stepnephew. Seasoned
Can
cougar
we-
gets her hairy slit
I'm
dick
sorry.
down hard and fast.
Can we just stop real quick? Can we just like cut it with the whole stepbrother stuff? Can we cut that?
That has been
Can we please.
it is so prevalent now. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
I think it's the
It's almost taboo. It's
yes,
taboo.
I think it's the
enough.
taboo of it. And on top of that, they don't feel weird thinking about, oh, this is a sister and a brother, like my sister or brother. It's a stepsister, so it's not really gross. It's like fringe gross.
Speaking as someone who has step siblings, it still is.
It depends on how the step siblings see each other.
Weird.
Yeah,
Nah.
no.
Nah.
You find it gross, but just be like, we're both 20. You're attractive. I'm attractive.
No.
No. That's the fantasy there.
Okay.
But yeah,
Still
there's-
weird.
There's some weird ones. Like New Mexico was Fortnite. Kentucky was.
Yeah, I don't. What are y'all doing, Mexico? Videos of Fortnite? Y'all looking for what do they call? Blenders and all of those.
Kentucky was Among Us.
That's a weird one.
There's not even
There's
really females.
That you.
That
know
was a
of.
video search. Let me look up Among Us and X video.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Florida, Trump, as it should be.
Among Us Futa animation. Pink
All right.
makes the imposter aroused and he fucks her and ends up on her buttocks.
Please stop yelling.
No, you need to hear this, everybody. That's why my window is
wide
open.
open.
That's what
Somebody
they-
somebody just out there like Fuda. What are they yelling Fuda from?
I don't know what y'all doing here.
It's just the recognition of it. Just like I know what that thing is, a splurt.
But Among Us video?
Sure. Whatever you got to do to get there. It's gonna make your life a little more difficult later, but hey, today's the day.
I don't know how.
Don't finish that sentence because you know exactly how.
I don't know how the mind wanders to. All right, I'm looking for a video. I know Among Us. Now I can understand the curiosity of there can't be Among Us porn. Let's check that out. But it's searched so prevalently in your state as compared to the other things that there's a large contingency of people just going Among Us porn video.
But yeah.
Why Fulton? I have no idea. There are no, as far as we know, female characters. Or they're all female characters. Who the knows? Because they're a bunch of ink blobs. Speaking of, Among Us was stupid fun.
How was that? I was gonna ask about that.
Stupid fun. Though these mothers are blind.
The new map is ridiculously big.
Mike, the new map is so huge, dude. I played like 3 or 4 rounds, and then because those rounds I was the imposter, and I was finally crewmate, and they were like, "All right, one of your tasks is up here," and I went, "I've never been to this part of the ship."
It's
2 to 3 rounds, and I had never been to that part of the ship.
People were just killing people, and they're just laying there because nobody's coming by because it's so huge.
We had to up walk speed. We had to.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, once summer, I feel like kind of winds down, then I might have time. Then, you know, also trying to get D&D schedule. There's too many things.
We're doing too much. Are we recording or streaming those D&Ds?
Maybe not at the start. Just like
as we get everything set up.
Yeah.
And get reacclimated to the games for us
exactly.
one-time players.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see what we got on news here. Let's start with some tinier things.
Also, y'all blind as I gotta say it again, Mike. Dude, I don't know if you saw this clip. These mothers. So it's the lights went out. I fixed the lights. We went back to the original map for a couple of the last few rounds. We're in electrical. I fixed the lights. There's somebody just standing there, pink, just standing there. I'm like, all right, nope. Please don't kill me. They don't kill me. I start going up. And then somebody else comes. I'm like, oh my God, they're both the imposter. Please don't do this. But then DA also came up. So I'm like, all right, there can't be 2 imposters unless it's a double kill. We should be safe. Let's just do this. Started my task, got killed. The person went lazily to the right next to DA. And the person that was doing a task with me called an alarm and was like, who killed? It's got to be one of us. Blind.
Now, how are we blind if we've got a screen in front
I don't care about that part.
Okay, so you're just not even engaging at this point.
Absolutely. Call me a YouTuber.
BG's gonna block you on Twitter now.
Absolutely, dude. It was just such a disgusting thing. And I understand the problem. They both were doing their task. They were doing what they were supposed to do. But the timing was so perfect. Like they killed me on top of somebody else, next to somebody else, and then got away with it.
All right. So, going through some new stuff. The Michael B. Jordan Superman, what we thought was a movie, is going to be an HBO Max show, and it is actually using the black Superman. Not Clark Kent is black, but they are actually using the character that is already established as a black Superman.
Valzad,
yes.
They're using, and it is such a better decision.
Yes.
Just don't make it Michael B. Jordan.
I think it might be Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
he's in too many things.
He's too busy with Genlock Season 2.
Hey. You can make some more time.
Not for Genlock Season 2.
I'm so curious now that Gray's gone. I want to know what that is going to be.
Trash.
Oh, there is a trailer out as well.
For Genlock Season 2?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Auga.
How did I not see this? Too busy looking for Among Us on X videos.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not super interested in this. I am sick of Michael B. Jordan.
Same.
I'm just glad that they aren't doing Clark Kent but black. Really.
Same. But I am loving all the Superman content we're getting. Wholesome Superman content, and then Injustice also. Give me more good Clark.
the more Superman movies that we get, the more people are willing to go to the comics. The more they're willing
Lies.
to go to the comics, the
Lies.
more it sells, and the
Lies.
further it gets away from One Piece.
Lies.
You are leading to One Piece being forever number 2. I hope you're
No,
happy
One
with
Piece
that.
will one day become number 1. I don't care if Superman starts selling double what it's been doing. One Piece will one day be number 1. Now, eventually it'll fall off because Superman and Batman and all those comics can go on for the next 7,000 years. Granted, the Earth is still here, but One Piece will hit number 1 one day. It's already number 2. Delicious. Get out of here, bats. You trash.
All right.
I'm sure Luffy eats snatch, but you don't. That's why you 3.
Hey, man. Extendable rubber tongue.
Dude, if
Ladies.
Luffy gave it, he'd be slaying these women. But the adventure is the only thing that gives him a boner.
And he literally has, like, the hottest woman of the world. Just has the hots for him.
And he's just like, I'm not talking. I'm married.
You're cool.
Yeah. Oh, Boa, she's great. Okay. You got something more there for me, buddy? Yeah. You cook delicious food. Cool.
In love. All right. Going.
Oh, have you ever had somebody flirt with you without you realizing what they were doing?
Yes.
Wow. It was the first, because usually I can recognize it, but I did not recognize this.
Like
Some
recently?
story there. Oh yeah, I went to the noodle shop, a ramen shop about a month ago, maybe even just like 2-3 weeks ago. I was wearing my My Hero shirt. I got complimented so much. Like, y'all basic f***ing weebs. And the woman that was seating us just could not stop staring at me. It was like, oh, your eyes are gorgeous, blah, blah. And I'm just like, eh. Because I was in listen mode because my friend was going through some so I'm like, I'm in listen mode. I'm focused. Nothing else distracting. So I just did not recognize it. Then, like, a week later, I was like, thinking back on it, like, I should have got her number. And I even texted her, and she was like, yeah, you should have. But she also admitted she was being a wingman because she felt a type of way. Because if we're both there, it's like we're together, and you're still flirting. So she was like, no, her. Yeah, it sucked. What are you going to do?
The lovely social dynamics.
No, it's not lovely. Friends are a mistake. Be alone forever, people. Nobody's going to make you happier than yourself. Nor more miserable, honestly.
You are in the most control of your well-being. Positive
Absolutely.
or negative. All right. Let's see. Let's go through all the gaming stuff. A teaser trailer for the Dead Space remake was announced. I mean, we kind of all saw it. It was kind of super heavily rumored and teased. I just like I'm happy it's being made, but just like I had this like weird thing. I'm like, it really sucks though that like EA is making this via their EA Motive studio, but like the studio and the original creators who made that, their company got just thrown into the dirt by EA. Visceral.
Yeah, what EA did was they bought them, and then they went, all right, for the third game, we needed to be more mainstream, which made it flop. And then they went, well, your game flopped, so you're out of here.
Yeah. So, like, that's just... I don't know. Like, it's
disgusting.
It feels like this game feels tainted in a way.
Absolutely. It's going to be straight. The little bit, like, we got a little bit of a teaser, and that was it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be whatever.
All right, let's see. So, DA, this is a focus to you. Were you one of the lucky souls that got Neo: The World Ends with You leaked?
No, I've been luckily avoiding all spoilers.
Oh, I thought you might have tried to like hunt it down somehow.
Nah,
Okay.
I've got it pre-ordered. You know,
He wants physical.
Gotcha.
always
Okay.
physical. Yeah, I'm not in such a rush to play it right now.
Bleh.
So you know,
Okay.
it's out there. It's unfortunate that it gets leaked. The people haven't been outright spoiling it, which is good. It comes out in 2 days. I'll play it in 2 days.
Okay. Yeah, so for those that don't know, like a week or so ago, I think it was just people who had pre-ordered the digital copy, and were emailed codes that basically just unlocked the game. Full game, off rip, like
There you go.
a week and a half, 2 weeks early.
Oh, thanks.
And it was I forget who was the one who leaked it, but it was just like they then got emails like this was a mistake. Please like people were just disconnecting their consoles from the internet. They're like, please reconnect your console so we can patch this. And just, of course, most people are like, no.
I'm asking nicely, hey.
I will play my game early. That's happened for quite a few different games over the years, but still funny. Yeah, you'll have to let me know how it is. I'm on the fence about it. Is it a true sequel? Like, would I benefit from playing the first one?
Hard sequel, true sequel.
Okay. So I'd have to. I would rather play it on ADS. The original.
I mean, get a DS then.
I do. I think one of my 3DSs can still play DS games. I think.
At worst, it's like $20 for a DS.
Yeah, true.
Ooh.
Really?
Ooh.
How not? You sure?
And boys, the older they get, do you think they just go down in price?
I mean, when there's a better alternative that plays the same games.
Who knows?
200? What are they doing?
All just 200. They're not making them anymore.
Yes,
So-
versus I own 2. Because they made a specialty Zelda one at some point.
Of course.
And I bought the shit out of it.
Why wouldn't you?
Yep, of course. Well, it's like, I think I have like an original 3DS, and then there was the 3DS, the fancier one that could play like slightly improved games. Let's see, going through other gaming news, we got Square Enix actually announced that there is a basically whole game script written for Final Fantasy X-3. That
just get started on it.
That right now they're focusing on 7 remake stuff, but like the fact that they outright stated it that like, yeah, this game's written, it's gonna get made. Like, I don't think they would out blatantly say that and be like, yeah, isn't that nice? So anyways,
Moving on. Do what you will with that information, public.
So yeah, and I know like there's like some other like extended material that they've made that like is kind of loosely maybe sort of canon. I don't know. That apparently
If you played the Final Fantasy X-2 and beat the game completely, you get like a it was basically a book about, hey, here's a little bit of post time. You got some sketches of just like, here's them with a little bit of time skip. Titus looks like Jekt. It's really good. He kicks a ball and explodes.
What?
And he's dead again.
What?
That's it?
Yes.
What?
Why?
It's really stupid.
I heard it was dumb,
That
but it was
sounds really stupid.
I didn't expect it to be that
really
dumb.
stupid.
Why would they do that?
It's really stupid.
Dude, that's really stupid.
So sorry, X3 just got spoiled. Apparently, just He kicks the ball and explodes. Wow. Okay,
Would
then.
you even want to plot at that point, then?
As long as it's not that, because that is stupid. They could do a lot of different things.
What?
There's so much.
If that's
that
where
could be
their
done.
head was at, you know what? Is a new regime. No,
Yeah,
baby.
this is some freaking 10 years later. Plus, that's just like, hey, you got to get 100% of 100% of 100% in order to get this. So few people are gonna get this, and then once it gets leaked on the internet, it's just like, hey, you didn't earn this, so you don't really care. So whatever. What up, Triton? So yeah, that's you know, it wasn't great. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because I got that 100% of 100% of 100%. And I'm reading that. I'm like, oh.
Because I know Kelly's talked about it briefly too. But yeah, that's oof. I have to read it now. I have to know. Like, I have to know about this ball and why it explodes.
And why is it such a ball that explodes that it would kill a man?
And why did
like
he?
a bomb or something?
Why did he kick it?
He's a blitzball player.
Okay, was the bomb like threatening the people around the area?
It was not a heroic sacrifice.
I don't understand.
Is it like the weirdest hit job while he was playing blitzball?
Maybe you read it.
Okay, all right.
I might actually read it. I might have to.
That sounds so dumb.
I need to know.
All right.
Why?
So moving on, we got the first Smash Summit since COVID began. This is Melee specific. So just
We talked a little bit about Twitter, Triton. Give me them numbers, though.
oh yeah.
Give me them numbers. Sorry,
So Smash Summit first, I think, really in-person Melee tournament since the pandemic began. Couple of different like interesting little storylines. A big one was HBox, how he's basically done dog shit online, and they're like, so does he return to form? And he got third, so only losing out to the very much top two, at least in the States, considered top two players, Mango and Zane. And Mango actually ended up winning his first Summit tournament, which is like weird to think about because that dude has just been. There's a reason he's considered one of the Melee gods. That man has been around forever, being very good at this game, but he never won a Summit until last week.
Anybody else feel like I enjoy competitive Melee, but I'm also like never need to see it again.
I do not enjoy competitive Melee.
It's back and forth.
Enjoy competitive Smash. Period. Wow, DA, why were you so late?
I was late a lot with my work.
Both
Burger King and the call center.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Personally do not believe that round 28. That seems a bit low.
Well,
Yeah, that rap is a little low.
Really?
But my lates were like 10 minutes usually.
Mm-hmm.
And I would stroll up like 9:55. Like, yo, what up?
Yeah, I was curious how you were going to be doing the metrics for absences, just because usually I'm actually really surprised where that one is from.
I think DA and I did an episode where we talked about WrestleMania and WWE.
Okay. Just because typically if I am absent, there's just no podcast. Last week.
I mean, we could have ran something, but I also didn't feel like running something.
I at this point, I should probably send you like my whole Streamlabs OBS thing.
That would be wonderful.
That way,
and then I could just do it.
Yeah.
And then it could just be a terrible episode.
A week off is also nice.
Yeah, it is.
Especially with how much in content DA and I do. And it's especially me with this an Insomnium game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking upwards of 10 hours a week.
Yeah.
But as far as Hungry Box goes, I don't really like seeing him in tournament in Ultimate or in Melee because I don't like watching Jigglypuff play.
Really? That bad, huh?
Yeah, it's annoying to me because it's either It's all in your face when you're jumping, hitting, jumping, or they're playing keep away and just like, yeah, come close to me. And then once you get close, you start getting hit and kicked and crap. And it's not interesting to me.
Gotcha. I enjoy it, and I also just like he's a very animated player, so I enjoy. There was a newer player it was his first summit, and he got popped off on by Hungry Box, and everyone like when they came downstairs after the match, they're like, "All right, welcome to the club. you have now received your first HBox pop off." But have you guys seen
Pull to Ralph is way more fun than Pull to BG.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the video actually of HBox where he's competing in a online melee tournament, and he had basically not like eaten anything. Had drank just like a bunch of like energy drinks and what have you. He wins the tournament, and he popped off so hard that he fainted.
Oh boy!
On stream.
I didn't see that.
That's legit scary, actually.
Yeah, it was just like he's like, yes, I did it. Just like on the ground. He got up afterwards and then ate stuff, and then like he didn't get hurt or anything, so everything was fine. But it was just like then after that, everybody started making memes like window booting off noise. Like,
I mean, once somebody is known to be cool, like it becomes funny.
Oh yeah.
Like in the moment, it's scary. Like one of our brothers fell down the stairs once, and it looked horrifying. But after the fact, it's been jokes for years, a decade at least.
Okay, and then is this? Well, this is more Smash adjacent. So, in relation to Smash, there was a new platform fighter that got announced, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. And
Give me.
The developers have now stated that they built this game with competitive play in mind. So they have balanced it with competitive in mind. They have rollback for online matches. Like it was a lot of the whole interview was a lot of fuck you to Smash. A lot of it. So yeah, I am interested in seeing what comes of this game. Like obviously it's going to be something that whenever we meet up and it's out, we're playing it. No question.
Yeah, because we did that Punch Time Explosion, and that was a whole lot of fun.
That game was terrible. Fun, but terrible. Yeah, you guys were talking about just old games, and you were talking about Bros Competition, and yeah, that Digimon game. I forgot when you said that trash. I forgot the thing that happened with that missile item.
Dude, that trash.
Because it was like, you were winning at that point, BG.
Yes.
And you were playing keep away.
Definitively.
DA throws out that little rocket thing that just kind of like slowly tracks you as you're like running around the stage. And it's like 3, 2, 1, time. And about a beat after time goes up, the rocket hits DA or hits BG and DA wins. He was clearly losing to...
Clearly! An L was in his future.
That game
I was so mad.
Was super bad. Super bad. Impmon turning into Beelzemon and just has those two little shotguns and you could just stand clear across the stage and just...
Man.
Game was hot garbo.
Hot, the hottest.
And then last little bit of game news stuff. So Olympics are happening. I actually saw last night we were out. Saw skateboarding is at the Olympics, and I had to remind myself. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing now. But I didn't realize this. This is like the 1 year I'm kind of pissed that I missed the opening ceremony, specifically the Parade of Nations, because they all walked out to JRPG music.
Yeah, I heard about it.
It was a bunch of Kingdom Hearts, a bunch of Tales,
Really hype.
Near.
Just seeing that all over Twitter, just like they're coming out to the Olympic theme of Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, yo, get in there.
Yeah. And the shitty thing is just because it's the Olympics and they have to like keep all their shit on lockdown. I was trying to find it after the fact, and of course no one has it posted because it's getting taken down. It's like, screw you guys, I want to watch it. But yeah, I'm glad that game music is getting a good rep too. It's getting shown off to normies. All right. So, we all saw Space Jam.
Who is all?
I
didn't see that crap.
Oh, you
he
didn't?
refuses to. He refuses
No,
to.
I've got
So
no,
don't even worry about.
dog in that fight. What do I want to watch Space Jam for?
Don't even worry about spoilers. Just go through it.
All right. So, it's a movie.
yes.
Yeah.
Continue. Go on.
Like,
Good start.
I have not watched the
What
original
is
in
it?
quite some time. I think I like it more just from pure memory. But this one had some fun little moments. Like, I kind of liked them traveling through all the different worlds and just like the
You like that bush?
Yeah, it was fun.
Chris said that was the best part.
Yeah, it was fun.
Were they're just in Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Dude, unbelievable. That was trash. That was pure, we own these licenses, so is it the comedy your nostalgia?
Sure.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
So that I actually, because I think he, excuse me, LeBron James is also a producer in this movie. They put in a lot of deprecating humor to him, a lot. And I found that kind of funny. They just kept calling him Cleveland. Just your father is very familiar with leaving. He left Cleveland, and then he left Miami, and then he left Cleveland again. But yeah, kind of typical like family little get together story. The Looney Tunes were the Looney Tunes. Sounds that. I forget what I saw something recently. Let me see if I can. Yeah.
While you're looking for that, the reason why I didn't watch it is because I just started reading reviews. It's just like, yep, it is a movie. It is a film. There's some good stuff. There's some bad stuff.
DA.
I'm like, not worth my time.
It is a movie.
I've got no dog in this fight. I don't care enough about LeBron James as much as I did about Michael Jordan. How's his acting?
At
Terrible.
times it's serviceable.
That's a Cleveland boy over there.
At times it's serviceable, and then at other times, legit he should be in B movie of Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Like, again, I have not watched the original Space Jam in a while, so I don't know how, like, in comparison to Jordan, how his acting is.
Gatorade, is it in you?
No.
Based on that, I assume it's terrible.
All right.
What would y'all give it?
Oh, no,
A
he's still
straight
going.
5.
Oh, I thought you were still going.
Oh, well, I just heard him ask. But
Yeah, 5.
yeah. A lot of people like were posting on Twitter. It's just like this movie was lacking two distinct things that separate it from the previous movie. Is that it did not have a song like the original Space Jam song, and no Bill Murray.
Bill Murray could have poked his head in.
Yeah, but guess who they got? Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Chris told me about that joke.
It's a good joke.
It is.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it's like DA said about Black Widow. I poked in for the end of the your stream. That is a movie I've watched once and I will never watch again.
Never need to.
Never need
Ever.
to.
Because like it was a movie. Another just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a good movie? Can I get a bad movie?
It is big, too little, too late. I don't see. I understand it's like, hey, let's set up this other one. But my goodness, why are you trying to make me care and feel about where she came from and her backstory and loving?
Oh,
her
I have not
sister
even.
who
I
she's-
was mostly talking about Space Jam. I've actually not seen
Oh.
Black Widow yet.
It is a movie.
It is.
Yeah, I will be seeing it
a
this week.
movie. It is a movie.
All right.
Like I said, too little, too late. It's just like, all right, this is prequel stuff, and okay, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. There's a lot of times you're just like, oh, she's deceased. It's like, no. Car rolls over 15 times after getting exploded. She's fine. It's like, okay.
Why wouldn't she be? She's a superhero.
She's not.
Oh,
She was
Speaking
a lady
of-
in a hoodie.
sure was.
Speaking of, that's the next thing I want to talk about. Good segue. We got our little teaser into the next Dragon Ball Super movie titled Superhero. And if the rumors that are circulating are true, I'm kind of excited about this movie.
Legitimately.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
I don't believe they have the cojones to do something like that.
I want to believe.
Yes, I want to believe so hard that this is true. But Gohan centric, he's gonna be the one.
Slice of life, it's mostly.
Pan's great day at kindergarten. You think they're allowing this
If this
With
is
Uncle
true,
Piccolo.
with Uncle Piccolo? You think they're gonna let this happen?
They show 3 people. They show Krillin, they show Piccolo, they show Pan. I believe that's intentional.
Yeah, because they're gonna go. These aren't the important ones. Wait till you see Goku. Wait till you see Vegeta. Wait till you see the villain.
Oh, that. I don't know if they're the villain or heroes or what's going on, but they look terrible.
Aw. They look fine.
Mike.
They look fine.
Mike, you are
Please.
This is your fanboy just straight.
Please
Out
tell
and
me you can
about.
hear the sarcasm in my voice.
Okay. Oh, you never know. I'm still on attack mode after that revisit.
Boy.
We're going over to defense mode. But yeah, it's just another generic Toriyama design. It's like whatever. I said in the Discord, you can't do too much with Piccolo, so I don't even know why they're showing him off. Krillin doing his police thing. They colored in his eyes, which I hate. That looks stupid. Pan looks legitimately 5 stars.
5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
But then
they
we know what's happening here.
They better, if they're in this movie, I should say, better age up Goten and Trunks.
They do.
They have to.
If it's not, it better be an extremely funny joke. Extremely.
Because literally, like, Pan is their height now.
And they've clearly shown that they're willing to age up characters.
Yes.
There it is right there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
So,
but
you know, Masako Nozawa, the voice of Goku, was just like, yo, this is going to be a different type of story. So who knows? Of course, you're going to get your big fight at the end. They got to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but who's it gonna be?
Oh,
That's my point.
damn, who cares?
No, it's gonna be in Goku again, cartwheeling in, taking the glory.
But I would accept that if it is an hour of slice of life fun stuff with Great Saiyaman and Pan.
True.
I
Yep.
would accept that. I right now, if it's anything but that, I'm not going to go see it. I'm not. Come on now.
The other thing, though, that has been contentious in the Dragon Ball fandom is that this movie is going to be entirely CG.
Yeah, that is.
And people, Dragon Ball fans specifically, CG does not equal sign bad animation.
Absolutely not.
Yes, there are horrible examples of 3D animation in anime. Need we not look any further than Berserk? But then you look over a little bit to the right, and you see Lupin the First. Holy fucking shit, does that have amazing CG animation.
Amazing.
When... Go ahead.
Counterpoint, different bad. Your turn. Oh, no, I just won. It's different, so it's bad. I'm used to 2D, and I don't want... Like, come on now. Like that's what the biggest argument is. It's like, why can't you just do? And I'm like, okay, there's so many things going on with Toei, especially with One Piece over there doing this extremely high quality animation. I'm sure they're kind of stretched thin. So like, either we do this CGI or we don't do this at all,
or y'all get it in 2 years from now.
Yeah. And like, I can understand the sentiment of the animation in the Broly movie was just like, you know, dialed up to 15 in terms of just like the fluidity, the quality, what have you. And people want more of that. I can understand complaining from that perspective. But thinking that it's just automatically going to be bad because of the CG, that's wrong. Incorrect.
The internet hyperbolic, impossible, sir. Impossible. Now, the thing with the CG makes me believe more that it might just be a slice of life story. Because they don't need that high quality bullshit.
But that's what people want. That's what people are expecting after Broly. They're like, oh, they got to go even harder, even bigger this time.
Now, here's the problem. DA, you said look at the characters they chose to show. Look at the trailer they chose to show. Who was it?
It was a teaser. It was a teaser, and it also was almost the exact same movement as the Broly one, just for comparison, just so you can say, look how fluid it is over here with the Broly, and it's Goku jumping up and everything, and look how fluid it is over here, and it's CGI, and it's Goku, and it's jumping up everything. And that was used for comparison's sake, and that is also safer than Gohan, who has done almost nothing in the past, 10 years. So it's safer to go, here is the main character. It's going to be main character Goku, man. And then they hit you with the okie doke of Gohan. And then you go, crap, it's lame Gohan. And then the Gohan is cool. Either Gohan is cool Gohan again, or he's lame Gohan. And you go, okay, now I accept lame Gohan. So this is what could be happening. It's not as simple as who they chose to show. It's a lot more going into this thing.
Who was at the teaser?
There's a lot more going on here. Potentially.
Hey, they ain't show Videl.
I don't want to see Videl.
I would if they're, bringing her back.
You can't bring her back. Why would you? After all this time,
you would need to make her a fighter again.
Yes. There's almost more media of her being a mom than her being feisty again.
That is a factual,
very
objective
sad
statement. That is very sad.
But yeah, give me slice of life fun stuff, because like I said, that was my favorite part of the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods stuff. And then once they start throwing hands, I was like, I'm out of here. This isn't what I'm here for. Mm-hmm. Fun party cat stuff was very good for me. Give me more of that, because the characters can be engaging. They can be entertaining. Give me more of that, and I'm here for it. But if it's just another punch up,
then you're buying 3 tickets.
It's like Gavin said, it's either make her a fighter again or 180 the character. And if you got a 180 character, you got to explain why she has been a docile mom this whole time and what facilitated that change.
Yeah.
And what is the turn that's making it? It's because people are just like, ooh, Pan getting kidnapped. I'm like, I don't want to see Pan getting kidnapped. Chill that out.
Pan says how cool her dad is, and her mom wants to get back to that.
But she would just be fight lady, not feisty. I'm in Videl. It's go time.
Absolutely.
Type of thing.
But it would,
and that's the Videl that I want.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think we ever get that back.
And that
but
sucks.
we could get a 4 out of her. Anything. He's zeroing out over here. She is a wife, and there's nothing else there. So some jealousy of her daughter going how cool her dad is, and her trying to get back to that. And I could see something there that's fun, something interesting, as opposed to here's your dinner.
Let me obliviously get flirted on by.
Bro, they better not fuse Gohan and Videl. They absolutely. What would the name be?
Vohan?
I like Goodell better.
Godel?
I like Goodell better. Either way, no.
Yeah,
Goodell sounds better.
Nah.
Yeah, no. I don't want this. I don't want this ever. I don't want a bunch of Toriyama jokes going, I felt what it was like. We had both parts, and I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Nah.
I mean, everything exists on the internet. There is a picture of it. And it is indeed Godell. Doesn't look bad, I guess. It's, same face, but they got the little eyelashes. Looks fine.
Wow.
I would not want this. This sounds terrible. They might do it.
I could totally imagine you two being in the theater. That happens. Everyone starts cheering, and you two just start laughing.
Dying. Busting out laughing.
And then walking out of the theater.
No, I'm here. I want to see y'all revel in this.
All right.
I would pole mothers coming out. Why was that clap worthy?
Revisit people as they're leaving.
But Goku and Gohan might fuse? I can see that.
You get up. Whoa, pause the movie! Pause the movie! Are you serious, all of you? Oh, man. Okay,
Dude, I would love to do a revisited at a con. I would love it.
Maybe one day.
Oh, boy.
Maybe that Yoma that's coming up wide open.
Nope.
Boy, they're shutting that down in 2 weeks.
No, thank you.
Guys, we thought.
Follow-up post. Y'all this stupid, huh? All right. Last couple things. We didn't actually talk about it when it had blah, 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 I can't talk. Had been announced, but the Switch OLED, the rumored Switch Pro, is nothing.
How can anybody be happy with this?
It is a shinier screen on the Switch. The dock has a dedicated USB port now. And it has a cooler flip stand on the back.
And the screen is slightly bigger because the bezel or whatever is slightly smaller.
And that's it.
Oh boy. I do like the abbreviation of SWOLD.
I don't.
Other than that, get out of here.
That sounds dumb, dude.
SWOLD is cool.
That sounds dumb.
That's Switch OLED SWOLD. That's great.
No.
Everything else is trash. And they're charging as much as a digital PS5.
Oh, they are. They are.
What are y'all doing?
Wow.
Ethernet port?
So you can get that
Ethernet port. A slightly better screen.
Yeah.
$400, please.
It's $350. It's $350.
Roughly.
Nintendo is just the king of disappointment. They know how to get you.
When they hit, but when they miss, they
it's like
miss.
A kid in softball league swinging before the pitch is even thrown. Just like, what are you doing out there? You spun around with it.
It's like adult t-ball where it's just like you hit it, you're cranking the hell out of it, but when you miss, It is the stupidest thing in
the
the
most
world.
embarrassing looking. You just spin it, and you either gotta play it off or get angry. Bro, who messed with the T? I have that one. My shoulder cramped up, y'all. I told you all about my shoulder before, right?
Oh my god! And then like not even like maybe a week later, Valve announces the Steam Deck, which is a mobile computer. In essence, it is essentially a Switch, but it is a gaming PC in a handheld thing. You can literally uninstall the Steam OS that's on there, install Windows. It is a gaming PC.
Yeah, you can get Game Pass through that now.
Yeah.
You know, if you install Windows,
mm-hmm.
and you just got it.
Yeah.
And here comes Switch.
Like the only thing I'm not gonna be getting it at launch, but I'm more than likely gonna get a Steam Deck eventually. The controller button layout seems a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
The buttons to the sides of the analog sticks, it's kind of weird. But and I remember seeing people like were complaining, it was just like, oh, it's like they're trying to like do a PC like emulated experience, but it's not the same as mouse and keyboard. It's like, well, yeah, like first person shooters, you're not gonna have the same thing, sure, but like any game that's not a first person shooter, I am typically playing on a controller, so that like complaint is null and void to me.
Yeah, I think it's worth getting depending on what you want from it. If you're trying to you need a budget gaming PC, and you want to go online and play Fortnite and Call of Duty and Battlefield and all that, this is not for you. But for things like a Star Wars Fallen or Order or whatever,
Doom,
it could be great.
Doom
P4
Eternal.
Gold and
Yeah, P4 Gold and stuff like that. It could be great.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not going to be a day one purchase for me, but I'm more than likely going to get it at some point. Because I do like me my portability.
I do not care an iota about portability. I would rather play Dragoon on my home console than find a Switch. I mean, not a Switch, but a Vita.
Sure.
I do not give
these,
about portable.
But these newer consoles tend to have, like, you can either play on your TV or play on the go. That's what I mean by portability. Like, you have that option of, I'm at my lunch break and I still want to play this game. I can play it and then take that device home, put it in a dock or plug it in, and then play it on my TV.
Do not care.
So, yes. Now we're getting into the nice drama. So for those that don't know, the state of California has now served a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard. Apparently they have been undercover investigating them for the last 2 years about horrible sexual misconduct and harassment and racial misconduct and harassment that has been at the company, and how it is basically just a giant like douchey fraternity basically. Like there is actually I will post the one Twitter post into the chat right now of just like some of the accounts that they've taken, one of which is really bad. Literally caused a woman to commit suicide.
Trigger warning.
Sorry.
Warning.
Sorry. Correct. So that is the post.
It's some absolutely disgusting stuff.
Yeah, like,
and yet it seems like something that happens a lot in gaming space, which is even sadder. Not to the degree of this, but like harassment and stuff. There's people that quit Insomniac over women being harassed. Like it's something that permeates the gaming culture for some reason. Ubisoft for some reason.
Yeah. So, and it's interesting too. Like right now, there's even mixed messaging from their leadership staff. So the CEO, I believe it was of Blizzard, sent out an email or something to the entire company saying like this type of behavior is not acceptable, what have you. But then there was another exec that was a lady, and basically she was like vehemently denying things. Like, so you have some leadership.
Oh, dude. Disgusting stuff from her.
Yeah. And it's just like, I've never seen any of this. It's like, yeah, you're most of these people's boss. There's a reason, developer over here will be getting harassed versus a literal exec on the board of a company.
Did you see the internal email that one of the women sent?
Maybe.
It was basically just going, this doesn't happen.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, disgusting.
So yeah, just outright. And like, since this has come out, there's even more people on like Reddit and various forums, former employees that are either adding to the stories or basically confirming that I was this person from this story that's in the lawsuit. Like, it is really, 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 really bad. I never really played any Activision Blizzard games for the most part, but this, just tacked them on. I tagged them on the list with EA. EA not for being a scummy company in terms of sexual harassment, just scummy business practices. Where I'm just not buying their shit anymore.
Have Activision Blizzard issued a statement yet?
I mean, like, some of the CEO execs have, like, kind of sort of did.
Was it
was
owning up to their mistakes and saying that they will do better, or
it was so bad.
Shut up.
That the developers within the company went, that does not reflect my views. It was that bad where they went, no, I do not agree with a word that was put out.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. So obviously this is developing. It was just the initial lawsuit was just released like a week or so ago. Yeah. I know.
Really bad. Treat people better.
Yes.
It shouldn't be like that.
Like,
it's 2021. My goodness.
Yes. I work in an office environment. While I've never seen anything remotely close to this stuff. That vile shit, honestly. I've definitely seen where, like, women that I've worked with get talked over. Like, women that I work with just, like, not feeling like they had a voice. And it's just, like, and I've made a conceited effort to where it's just, like, if a lady is trying to talk and then, like, I start talking over it, it's just, like, immediately I'm like, no, please go ahead. Like, and until things are equal, you have to elevate. You can't just say, hey, we're equal now, and, like, try and cut and just, like, do nothing. You need to raise them back up to be equal, and only until that kind of happens, we won't see. Like, a lot of this stuff will continue.
It's so sad how we're probably hundreds of years removed from what should be equality, and yet all these fights are still being fought.
Oh, yeah.
How are women still fighting? How are black people still fighting? It makes no sense. How are we not doing any better? We're doing slightly better. But then stuff comes out like this, and it's worse than we could have possibly imagined.
Mm-hmm.
So are we just slightly better on the surface? And then the second you scratch that away, oh no, we just are as bad as we always were.
As soon as you close the door.
As soon as you close the door.
So yeah, definitely we'll we'll definitely be keeping up with that in the future.
Also to add to that, some gaming websites refuse to cover any more of their games. Crash, Call of Duty, whatever. They
Mhm.
refuse to cover them. They refuse to review them. Some content creators had been scheduled to like release cards for the new Hearthstone update and all that stuff. They said they refused to. They gave the money back that they were paid for, and they said they are not covering anything with them.
Mhm. I know there was
Not
like
doing anything World of Warcraft, one of the biggest World of Warcraft players, even though he's a complete scumbag, one of the biggest World of Warcraft players, but like, this company is for this. They will get hurt by this because nobody is rocking with them.
Yeah. I know actually in WoW there was a sit-in protest where a bunch of players just congregated at a certain spot and basically just had a protest in game about that stuff. I bet you, I bet you, Final Fantasy 14 is probably really happy right now. I bet you any money there's a exodus of players from WoW that are gonna be going to Final Fantasy. But yeah. Unless we want to talk about anything else, that's all I had.
Where was Ralph?
No clue.
Good man, good man. Because I thought, maybe there was a tweet or text or DM that I had missed, and I'm just like,
Nope.
okay. Because Mike isn't saying nothing. I'm like, okay. There was probably something known by everybody that I just
Nope.
missed. Nope. Cool.
So, Triton, that's 29 now.
Enjoy.
29
MVP.
late and whatever absences. I forget what Ralph's was. So yeah, do we have any facts?
Yep, just normal facts.
Okay.
Getting lazy.
It's hard to do specific facts.
Getting lazy.
Every topic, I'm like, all right, yeah, nope, nothing. What, movies? Space Jam? No good Space Jam ones.
Could have did LeBron. Could have did Michael Jordan.
We've done LeBron.
Could have did Michael Jordan.
I think we've done.
Could have been done Warner Bros.
Yeah.
Probably would have been good. Probably not, though. Who's to say? Who's to say?
At least I tried.
So how many facts?
Oh, 50.
49.
Wow, I was gonna say 50. Yeah, everybody, you see the laziness he's going through. We see it.
The mayor
Documentary facts?
No, because we barely talked about the documentary. We didn't say the word documentary. There. That's you got to connect it that way. The mayor of a historical district in Alaska is a cat named Stubbs. They don't care up there. And but 16 of them. They're like, well, the cat's the smartest, so get them up there.
Bro, I would legit spend like 5 years in Alaska.
The isolation.
On
Oh,
Alaska?
I'm good with that.
On Alaska?
No, actual Alaska. Get me in there.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, there is a city in Alaska that is called Unalaska. It's wild.
They don't care. They're their own little country over there. They do whatever they want. They got their own money.
Yep.
Cats.
Cat
The name was
mares.
Stubbs. Stubbs.
That's the name that gets me. Ah, yes. Now let's tune in for a rousing speech from Mayor Stubbs. Meow. Ah, how riveting.
You heard them.
You heard him.
Meow.
Tyrone, you gotta go.
You heard him. Close off the borders.
Oh my god. The only COVID-free district in the entire country under his glorious leadership.
That cat putting in work.
All right, with that, we are ending tonight's episode. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the podcast of stuff. We will see you next week. Later.
Will we?
Maybe.